Yeah. Hello, guys. A very good morning. Please confirm the streaming quality, including the audio. So, in today's live session, we'll try to discuss the rest of the topics which we left in information brochure released by INI-CET.org. So, there is plenty of information still. So, no matter how much you go through, take a lot some time to get acquainted with all the information given in information brochure and consider it a very, very important. Just give me a few moments. Please confirm the streaming quality and we'll proceed accordingly. So we'll have a screen share in this particular video and we'll browse through some of the important content which is available in information brochure. That is the prospectus part A. Part B is not released yet. So once it is out, we'll try to update and post you relevant details. Okay. Yeah. So first and foremost, I hope you guys have already gone through this information brochure, and I'm sure you all have several questions. So as far as my knowledge is concerned, based on the inputs I received from my students, the final registration is, it's not going so smooth. Some of them are having issues with payments, code generation, etc. But anyways, just keep a tab on various important dates listed out in the notification released by ainsexams.org. And then also in this particular video, we'll go through various examination centers, the list, the important dates, and various other criteria, miscellaneous criteria, which are given in the prospectus released by INI-CET or ainsexams.org. So I'll start with the screen share. And you guys have any questions? You guys can discuss, post your concerns in the comment section. If we have any relevant information, we'll update you accordingly. Okay. Okay. So first and foremost, this particular prospectus, part A, this is part A, which is available in ainsexams.org. Always rely on official information, which is given in official websites, and do not go based on any information blindly based on any information given in third-party websites. Okay, consider this very, very important. Now, thank you, Mano, for the feedback. A very good morning, all of you. So as you can see, INI-CET the prospectus. So for Jan 2021 session, we have this INI-CET for the following PG courses: MD, MS, DM, MCH, including MDS. Unfortunately, I think we don't have foreign category quota for this year, or for this upcoming session MDS, which we'll see in the process of our discussion. So you can find out the list of participating institutes. So let me just zoom in. Okay, I think I can maximize this. Yes. So as you can see, list of participating institutes for INI-CET Jan 2021 session. So there are 11. Serial number till 11, and also you can find their official website. So you need any relevant official information, you can always rely on this website without any doubt. And by the way, all this need prospectus, the INI-CET prospectus, every information, every bit of relevant information is available at ainsexams.org, right? So make sure that you're familiar with this website. Okay, even if you don't remove, that's fine. At least take a screenshot and keep this as a wallpaper or alongside your other pictures. Okay, so consider these links, official links, very, very important. And then, as you can see, it's a pretty simple process. That is filling up the application, which includes, they have in fact complicated this registration process compared to previous scenarios. So it includes basic registration followed by code generation and then permanent registration, right? And following which we'll have an exam, and then seat allocation. They have mentioned a couple of rounds: first round, second round, additional rounds, and open round and spot round if needed, right? And also eligibility criteria is something which we already discussed prior. The 12 months compulsory rotating internship. So however, we have some exceptions as mentioned in italics here. And also, given the current situations you're all in, you might not be able to attend the entire 12 months of internship. So Dca has clearly given guidelines in this regard, which we discussed in the previous video. You can check out the same, or you can check out the description part of this video. I'll share all relevant links. Okay. And minimum marks, it is 50% for SC/ST categories, and for all other categories, it is 55%. In fact, I've got a comment where one of the students was asking, like, what if I got 54.5%? Then obviously it means you're not eligible for this. So as for the criteria mentioned here. Minimum marks in MBBS or BDS. For SC/ST category, it is 50% marks in aggregate. And for all other categories, including OBC, EWS category, it is 55% marks in aggregate. That is first year, second year, third year, final year combined. Okay. I hope it's clear. Now, let's move on to the next aspect. So this is all we discussed already previously. And for foreign national candidates, the no objection certificate is something which I want you guys to look into, and also the aggregate has to be 55%. And then regarding seats availability, there is still no information. So when we click the seats available tab, we're getting seats available for foreign or sponsored candidates, but not for our Indian candidates. But anyways, we'll just keep a tab on the seats available tab, and once there is information, we'll post a separate video on the same. So in fact, when many of you were asking me like to guess how many seats might be there for MBS in specific, I said around 100 or less than 100. So that's purely out of guess. So let's see how many seats are going to be there in total and also category wise. I'm sure we'll be getting all information very soon. And regarding cities appearing in examination, they mentioned here 129 cities spread across India. So let me just go through the list of the cities. I hope you guys can see the list. So starting with Andhra Pradesh, alphabetical order you can see Guntur, Kurnool, Nellore, Rajahmundry, Visakhapatnam, Vizianagaram, Tirupati, Vijayawada. So these are some of the major places, some major cities. Final cities, as mentioned in aimsexams.org. So this is all official information which is gathered from aimsexams.org. And from Arunachal Pradesh, you have Itanagar, Naharlagun. And Assam, you have the following places: Dibrugarh, Guwahati, Jorhat, Silchar, Tezpur. And Bihar, you have Ara. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And Bhagalpur, Darbhanga, Muzaffarpur, Patna, and Purnia. It rhymes with Cornea. So Chandigarh, you have Chandigarh or Mohali. Chhattisgarh, you have Bhilai. I think that's the capital. Bilaspur, Raipur. Delhi NCR, New Delhi, Noida, Greater Noida. Goa, capital Panaji, Madgaon. And Gujarat, you have Ahmedabad, Anand, Mehsana, Rajkot, Surat, Vadodara. And Haryana, you have Ambala, Faridabad, Gurgaon, Jagadhari, and yeah, that's for Haryana. And Himachal Pradesh, Hamidpur, Kangra, Shimla. I don't know why Kangra is in bold and is in huge letters. Maybe that's an important place. Okay, Jammu and Kashmir, we have only Jammu. Jharkhand, we have Bokaro, Dhanbad, Hazaribagh, Jamshedpur, and Ranchi. Okay, the only place, I guess, Ranchi. Karnataka, we have Belgaum, Bangalore, Dharwad, Gulbarga, Mysore, Shimoga, Udupi, Mangalore. Lovely places. And Kerala, we have Ernakulam, Kannur, Kollam. Okay, Kollam, Kottayam, Kozhikode, Thrissur, and Trivandrum. Yeah, and Madhya Pradesh, we have Bhopal, Gwalior, Indore, Jabalpur, Sagar, Satna, and Ujjain. In fact, I'm going through this list for the first time along with you. Maharashtra, Amravati, Aurangabad, Jalgaon, Kolhapur. Yeah, Kolhapur, Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Nagpur, Nanded, Nasik, and Pune. Manipur, we have Manipur, mentioned as Manipur. Meghalaya, Shillong, Mizoram, Aizawl, capital. Nagaland, Kohima, all capital. Odisha, Bhubaneswar or Bhubaneswar, Balasore, Cuttack, Dhenkanal, Rourkela, Sambalpur. I have one of my seniors staying in Sambalpur. Okay, Puducherry. Punjab, we have Amritsar, Bathinda, Jalandhar, and Ludhiana, including Patiala. Rajasthan, we have Ajmer, Bikaner, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Sikar, Udaipur. Sikkim. Tamil Nadu, we have Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem, Tirunelveli, Trichy, Vellore. Telangana, we have Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Rangareddy, Karimnagar, Warangal. Tripura, we have Agartala. UP, we have Agra, Aligarh, Allahabad, Bareilly, Ghaziabad, Gorakhpur, Jhansi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Meerut, Moradabad, Muzaffarnagar, Varanasi. So many places from UP. Uttarakhand, Dehradun, and Haldwani. West Bengal, we have Asansol, Hooghly, Kolkata, Siliguri. Yeah, I think here in the list. So 129 final cities And they have mentioned that it's like first come, first serve basis. But having said that, they have clearly cited that they'll make sure that the candidate, whoever chooses the first option as one particular city, will be allotted the same, right? So let's hope that happens, and all of you will be able to give exams at places of your choice without any inconvenience. Okay, and this is something which I wanted to highlight. See, it's mentioned as first come, first allotted basis or first served basis. Although AIMS will make all efforts to ensure that the candidate is allotted a center in cities chosen by the applicant, if due to circumstances such as lack of sufficient number of candidates, logistic, administrative, and other reasons, an examination center in another city may be allotted finally, and the cities may be added or removed if deemed necessary. And applicants are therefore required to be prepared to appear for examination in examination center allotted to them. Okay, and application fee, most of you might have already paid the same in final registration, so 2,000 and 1,500 respectively, depending upon the categories, and nil for PWD, persons with benchmark disabilities. And also, the fourth point, I wanted to highlight this fourth point because I've been getting questions on the same. If due to any reason applicant fee is paid more than once against one application form, that usually happens, right? So the additional payment shall be refunded to applicants after verification and completion of examination process. So please exercise patience. Your money will not be lost. Okay. After the examination process, maybe they'll refund you the same. And this application process, most of you might have completed your basic registration. Come across. In fact, I've seen students sending messages, so they're getting confirmatory messages or even mails. And please keep a tab on your spam folder, okay? In case you don't want to miss any mail from AIMS, right? So also keep a tab on your spam folder. And once you're done with basic registration, you have code generation, for which you need a basic registration to be accepted provisionally, and also images of photo, signature, and thumb impression. After code generation, you have this final registration. Okay. Yeah. And regarding important dates, so I think this is the context where we can discuss, yeah, the important dates of the exam. Yeah, we'll go to that important dates column. So as you can see, basic registration closes on 12th of October. So today is 11th, Sunday. So tomorrow is the last date for basic registration. However, the status of basic registration, correction, editing of the same, and the final status, you'll be knowing the same by 19th. However, this editing process can be done between 14th and 17th. Okay. And then followed by code generation, final registration, and editing of basic and final registration. So between 9th, so these are updated dates, right? So 9th October, that is 2 days prior, and till 26th October, 5 p.m. And also uploading of valid certificates, right? OBC, non-criminal, PWBD, EWS, etc. And status of final registration on November 3rd from 5 p.m. and admit card downloads from November 10th, examination 20th November, and regarding other dates, you can find the same here. And expected date of declaration of result is on 27th November 2020, that is Friday. And online seat allocation will be notified separately, right? So these are some of the important dates. Be familiarized with the same. And I think we can get back to our prospectus. The model scheme of examination is something which we already discussed. So 3 hours, 180 minutes, 200 MCQ, single correct choice or multiple correct choice. And regarding negative marking and all, we have still no information, and we have to wait for a Part B brochure, right? So as mentioned here. And also we have this percentile basis of qualifying criteria, 58th percentile for unreserved seats, including OCI candidates, and for rest it is 45th percentile. And rest of the rules, quite familiar with the same. And here it's mentioned that we have 1, 2nd, and subsequent rounds of counselings. And here it's mentioned that for first and second round of seat allocation, candidates equal to 8 times. So if there is a 1 seat, 8 candidates will be called, right? Accordingly. And correspondence, so this is the final aspect here. And for any correspondence and for any further queries or clarifications, please contact aims.insec@gmail.com. This is the new mail ID. right? Since it's INI-CET, so aims.insset@gmail.com, and they're asking you to wait for at least 72 hours or 3 working days. So whenever you send any mail, any query, any concern, please exercise patience because there will be a lot of workload. I can understand the same, why they mentioned as 3 days. So 72 hours, at least 72 hours, okay? 72 working hours, excluding Sundays or other holidays. Please exercise patience. And also you can find all relevant information in the official website, aimsexams.org. Consider this very, very important. Okay. And also they're giving you the toll-free number 1800117898. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. excluding national holidays. Okay. The rest of the things you can just go through it at least once, and then you can carry on with your preparation as usual. And then regarding the list of seats, when we are clicking the list of seats, as of now, we're getting the following PDF from ainsexams.org. So as you can see, this is a list of seats for sponsored foreign nationals. There are no seats in this category for MDs, right? So that's something which I want you to understand. And for those foreign graduates or foreign nationals or sponsored graduates or sponsored students, maybe you can try better luck next time. Okay, July session, upcoming July session, I'm sure there will be some category of seats, right? Yeah, so this is a list which is available. And if at all there is any information regarding the total number of seats available, then we'll definitely update you accordingly. And these are revised BDS Fourth Amendment rules which are cited. So this is for those who are admitted into BDS in the year 2007, 2008. So you guys are going to have 6 months of internship, and you are eligible for giving any dental related entrance. The 12-month compulsory rotating internship is something which is mandatory, but there is an exception here, as you can clearly see. And also we have this Dca Guideline. So this is what I wanted to highlight in previous video as well. This was released on 16th April 2020, and this is an academic advisory for UC interns and postgraduates. So we have discussed the same, and I wanted to just go through this particular highlighted area. So interns related posting. So it's not possible for each and every one of you to attend this 12-month compulsory rotating internship. So due consideration will be given because these are extraordinary situations. That's something which I want you to understand. And please stay in touch or keep in touch with your college management and discuss anything in this regard, and I'm sure there will be a solution. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about, even if you're not able to enter or participate in your internship because of the current situation we are in. Okay. So this is something which I wanted to discuss in brief. And yeah, you guys have any queries? I'm sure some of my students will be able to answer. If I have any idea, I'll let you guys know accordingly. Right. I hope it's useful. So very good morning, all of you. Yes, Mano, 55% aggregate in all BDS years. That is first year, second year, third year, final year combined. For example, if someone has given a supplementary, like in first year anatomy, I got 48, I failed. And then if I get 52, I pass, then consider 52, right? Even that's clearly mentioned. So 55% aggregate, not just 1 year, but aggregate of all years combined. Agent killer, Mr. No, there is no NRE quota. As far as my knowledge is concerned, there is no pay criteria, right? Yeah. So 50th percentile, 45th percentile, and depending upon the category you are in. Would we, sir, what if we get the provisional degree in November month and internship is completed in 7 October 2020? Of course, you can still give. That's not an issue at all. See, this provisional certificate and all, they'll be again verified during counseling or certificate verification process. So if you're completing your internship by October, you are very much eligible for this January 2021 session without any doubt. Usually, to attend this January session, one should be able to complete internship by December ending or January ending. I don't exactly remember the date, but as far as my knowledge is concerned, it's either December ending or January ending. And I think we'll get more specific information regarding these dates in information brochure or prospectus part B. So let's wait and see. So Urvi, you are definitely eligible. There is no doubt in it. And also, I've been getting mails regarding Bca registration number. So this is something which one of the questions which I often face in almost any format of the exam. Bca registration is mandatory. If not permanent, at least if you are in internship, you're eligible to get a temporary registration number. And once you apply for temporary registration number, you can enter the same in the application form. The same applies even for NEET, right? If you haven't done or if you don't have your temporary or permanent registration, so please get it done as soon as possible without any delay. Okay. So anything else we missed out? So regarding the scheme of examination, we still need information in this regard, and also regarding the specific dates of internship completion, we still need specific information. So we'll update you guys accordingly. So what is this Chalu Karo? So can anyone explain what this Chalu Karo is? Sir, please Chalu Karo, time nahi hai, padna hai. So time nahi hai, to time create karo. Padna hai, to padho. I mean, did anyone ask you to stop studying? Okay. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Hi, Wednesday. Very good morning. Manav, Pooja, Sanyam. Yeah. Hi, Rituja. Hi, Dhruvi. Namaste. So, in fact, Dhruvi, you're done with your final registration. You're waiting for your payment, right? Payment confirmation. Okay. And anyone of you are done with your final registration, please let me know. Okay. Please let me know. I need some assistance in that regard. Okay, guys, then in that case, we'll conclude this session. And you have any further queries, please make sure that you're contacting the official AIMS helpline, aims.INI-CET, right? So the mail ID which is given in the information brochure. And you need any further assistance from our side, you're more than welcome to get back to mail 24/7. And before I conclude, I just have the following message for you. See, exam dates, these are inevitable, right? So exam is going to be there. Exam dates are going to be released, if not now, a bit later. See, the point here is these things should not panic you. You're all prepared for the same. You're all anticipating the same. So why should you be worried if exam dates are released or if exam is nearing? So this is what you all have been waiting for the past 1 year or 2 years, or depending upon when you started your preparation. So no matter when the exam is going to be, always keep in mind that it's about your orientation towards the same. This exam is an opportunity. Any exam is not a punishment, it's an opportunity for you to progress in your professional career. Have this perspective, look into the larger picture, enjoy what you're doing now, and after 10 or 15 years, your preparation phase should not be a burden, some kind of journey for you. It should be an enjoyable phase where you learn so many basics at your undergraduate level, which are going to help you not just in your PG, but in rest of your professional career. Always keep this bigger picture in mind, and don't worry about revising 10 times, 15 times. That's a nonsensical approach. Even if you are doing one revision, make sure you're doing it mindfully, with complete dedication, without any distractions. And I'm sure you'll enjoy this phase and you'll come out of flying colors without any doubt. Focus on the process and do not worry about the result or the consequence, because once you focus on the process, once you give your best, everything follows naturally, isn't it? So wish you all the best. Love you all. And for any further queries or assistance from our side, you can always get back through mail at howtobedentist@gmail.com, and also check our website, ptbdacademy.com. So have a great Sunday. Take care.